When you always end up with men that don't match your values, then this video is for you. Because I don't want to be rude, but you decide where you stay and you decide what you accept and what not. So basically, when you end up in a relationship or a talking stage with people and they don't match your standards, you decide for yourself to tolerate it. And in the end, it's your decision. And it's normal that we cannot find someone directly that is ticking off all our boxes. But I think if you really have values and standards, you should not settle for less. Because otherwise, you will be just totally unhappy. And then you will start complaining, oh my God, life is so bad. I only meet men that are not nice to me, that are not treating me in the right way. Liars, cheaters, but yeah, you accept to stay there. If you are in a talking stage and you realize that something is off and there are so many red flags, you should never ignore them. And I also know that it's hard and sometimes everything seems perfectly and then out of the sudden something happens. I'm not talking about this, just to get this clear. I'm talking about the many women that just lower the standards so much and always say, okay, maybe next time he will change. If he does not want to change, he will not change. And you cannot change him. He needs to decide for himself that he wants to change. And in the end, it's always important to not fall for their words because talking is so easy. I can promise you now so many different things. And what will I do in the end? Maybe nothing. Who knows? So never fall for talking. Sometimes, especially as a woman, we are so impressed by words. But what does a word mean? I can say anything right now and do nothing in the end. So always fall for actions. Never ever for words. It's nice if someone says something sweet, something like, in the future we will go out on a nice date. Okay, nice, I appreciate it, but let the action follow. Not only the talking. The talking means nothing without the action. Also, when you start to realize that someone is a big talker. As an example, you get to know a man and he's talking a lot, but nothing is following. Don't waste your time with him. It's hard maybe because you still have these hopes in yourself that, one day he will take me out to dinner as he said. But love, how long do you want to wait for that? How long? And also this shows that this man is not in his masculine energy. Do you really want to date a man that is not in his masculine energy? Because if he would be in his masculine energy, he would not even talk. He would just do it. If he wants, he will. And that's also something that we overlook many times. We always think, yeah, he said so many nice things. He must be serious about me and nothing is happening. But yeah, in the future, something will happen. He will do it. He will make it happen. He will change. But if someone, I'm not only talking about a man, but just think from your own perspective. If you truly want something, you will get it, right? And that's the fact. Actions always speak louder than words. And if he wanted to, he would. And if he doesn't want to, there's no action. And maybe when you complain, then he will just say something like, yeah, let me figure things out. I'm not ready right now, but in the future I'll be ready. But this is just wasting your time and energy. And now it's on you to leave this talking stage or relationship. It's on you now. When you stay in this situation, you allow this to happen to you. And this is such a harsh truth, but I also learned this the hard way. So I'm sharing this with you right now so you don't make the same mistakes as I did. Because always this waiting and being impressed by words just leads you to being super sad in the end because nothing is happening. So always be aware of these facts. You will also realize if a man is serious about you or not. If I'm being honest to you, there are so many clear signs because if a man is truly interested in you, he will show you. He will not wait because he doesn't want other guys to have a chance. So he is taking action. When a man is in his masculine energy and he wants you, he will do things. He will not wait and give you mixed signals. Mixed signals are always super bad because this just shows that he is not interested in you or that he doesn't have good communication skills towards you. So he is giving you mixed signals with that. Both of these scenarios are not ideal for you because you waste your energy and your time there. And you always need to ask yourself, if you meet someone and this person has character traits that is like super hard to deal with for you. As an example, you are a person that is always straightforward. And when you're fighting, you want to solve this problem directly. But he's not like that. He's just acting like nothing has happened and we will just wait and hopefully she forgets about that. If you point that out and nothing is changing, ask yourself, do you want to be in a relationship with someone that does not align with your way of doing that? Because this is essential, right? Communication is essential. And if there's no communication from his side, you will always be the one running after him. And this is also bad because this will just make you get out of your feminine energy. And that's super bad for you both. So really ask yourself, the person that you're dating right now or the person that you are in a relationship with, can you live with their character traits? And is it okay for you to put your energy into it? And if it's okay for you, go ahead. That's the right thing. But if you think to yourself, oh my God, this communication is not working, it's all just super messy, mixed signals and chaos, the person that you love or the person that you are dating should not bring you chaos. It's so romanticized nowadays that, oh my God, like this red flags, ha, chaos. No, the person that is truly there for you should not bring you chaos. He should give you safety and he should provide for you with his masculine energy and he should lead in a nice and kind way. He should not talk all day long and make you promises, mixed signals all day long and then leave in the end and you are just standing there and feeling totally bad about yourself. And this is really the part where you decide what you want and what not. And sometimes it's hard, I get it, because maybe you really want to be together with this man, but you just realize that there's a lot of talking, mixed signals, and it's not right for you. Please love yourself enough to step away from that, because in this way you also show that you set your boundaries and that you really want someone that is aligning with your values. And believe me, when you do that, you really do it for yourself because you love yourself so much and you know what you deserve. You will attract someone in the end that is matching your values. Sometimes in life we just get tested all over again, and it could be that the same lesson comes into your life as a different person over and over again, and you need to show now that you learned from it. I think we all know these situations that just repeat themselves over and over again. That's a lesson. That's a lesson that you still need to learn. And I can also tell you it will get harder from lesson to lesson if you don't learn. So really, reflection is the key. What was the mistake last time? Did you accept something that was actually against your values? Did you set your boundaries but then lowered your standards because you loved this man so much and he was saying so many nice words and you thought, oh, maybe he will change? Always ask yourself and reflect. And this video in general is not there to make you feel bad. This video is here to help you see what kind of mistakes you made in the past maybe, and also how to move further. Because as I said, if these lessons always repeat themselves, and if you keep meeting those men that are not treating you good, and you just ask yourself, oh my God, do real men even exist? Yes, they do. But you need to prove that you really want someone that is matching your standards, that is in his masculine energy. When you always end up giving guys a chance that don't match your standards, you will just stay on this level. And trust me, sometimes you need to wait. You need to really show what you want, set boundaries, be alone for some time, and you need to wait. Patience is the key. It will pay off. And this is not only about dating. In general, in life as well. Because sometimes we need to wait to get something better and bigger. But it's worth it to wait. So in conclusion, what I want you to understand is that you decide how someone treats you. You decide if you allow them to treat you like that. You decide if you would stay with someone that is not matching your values. You decide it in the end. And it's easy to point the fingers to everyone else around you and say, oh, there are no real men there anymore. There are just some guys that are not in their masculine energy. No one is really providing. There are real men out there, but you need to also show what you want and what you deserve. If you always settle for less, you will not end up finding someone that is truly matching your values. You will just stay with people that are not aligning with your values and that are always crossing your boundaries. Also, what I want you to understand is if someone is repeating the same mistakes over and over again, they will not change. And even though you are crying and you are begging them to change, they will not change. Stop giving them chances. Stop it. Please love yourself. I'm really encouraging you to love yourself. Know what you deserve, set boundaries, and really stay strong. Have patience, and you will attract something better in the end. Another reason that is also important to mention from a psychological perspective is that it could also be that you always attract the same kind of man because these are childhood patterns that are repeating themselves. So maybe if that's the case for you, you should listen now. Because when we grow up in an environment with parents that neglect us, are narcissists, or have really bad character traits, this is familiar to us, right? So when we get older and we start to have relationships, we are looking for the things that feel familiar to us. And this can even mean that you feel attracted by chaos. And this is super bad for you because you will just then end up living the same life again, but in the way that you will now be the parent that picks out a narcissistic partner, and your kids will re-experience the same things that you did. So break the pattern. If that was the case for you, that you were growing up with parents that were not really there for you, not emotionally stable, had some issues, really ask yourself, what kind of partners do I attract? Do they always bring me chaos? Do they maybe have narcissistic personality traits? Really reflect on that. In general, reflection is so important. Journaling, write down your thoughts and you will see things much more clearer. So my beautiful angels, I hope this video helped you. And as I told you already, this was not there to make you feel bad. I'm just trying to tell you the things that I learned, the things that I experienced, and help you not make the same mistakes. So always remember, having high standards is nothing bad. It's just a sign that you love yourself and that you know what you deserve. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and we are going to see each other in the next video. Bye bye!